ourselves a deportation bonanza. That's right. Border Czar Tom Homan made 1,300 arrests. 1,300 arrests. Over 1,000 of them are criminals. Over 1,000 are criminals. The other ones are either fugitives who've been through immigration court in order to be removed, but didn't leave and became a fugitive. Now, again, I want everybody to take a step back and I want you to think for a second. The wildest, the most amazing thing about these deportations, and again, this is just in New York. Just in New York, I just got one here from New York. 538 migrants arrested. Pedophiles, gangbangers, New York-based suspected terrorists. Go on. Now, again, take a step back. I want you to think, because it's gonna piss you off. If you actually think deeply about this, did within 4 days, 5 days of Trump taking office? I mean, wow. I mean, it's better than a Law and Order episode where they get everything solved in an hour. How did they manage to track down 1,300 illegals, 1,000 with criminals? They didn't. They didn't, do any sort of police, but they knew where they were. They knew where the bad guys were. Meaning what? The prior administration knew where the bad guys were. These states knew where the bad guys were. We had the lists and names of criminals, violent criminals, pedophiles, terrorists living here in the United States, and we didn't do a damn thing. Oh, yeah, look at it. There's Julio, the rapist. Yeah, he lives in the apartment down there. We know that. Oh, but he pays his rent. Just a quick story, something. Early on in my career, big client. A really big client. Again, it said this line, getting involved in one of the, again, it's back in my early days, investment banking days. It was basically said, hey, listen, he said, what I'm putting into this investment, not going to break me. I lose it all, not going to break me. But I don't like looking like an idiot. I don't like wasting money. I just thought about that, because again, your tax dollars. What are your tax dollars for? Well, honestly, you spend money. We all work hard. We send money to the federal government. We pay our taxes on time. We do the right thing. And the people running this country, the people collecting our taxes. And again, I was just about really to go off on a nearly vile rant on the people who just left. They knew where hardened criminals were in your neighborhood, and they did nothing. They did nothing, and yet you still pay your taxes. I've said this before. It's not about the fact that I pay my taxes, whatever it may be. It's the fact that what are they doing with my money? How screwed up are you? How messed up are you about trying to hold on to a voter base to look good, to go on with your nonsensical, moronic agenda that we can't go deporting criminals, that you allow this to happen? You put your fellow citizens at risk. Yeah, I know you dirtbags in Washington, D.C. I know you got your security detail. You've got all that stuff. Not every state can carry guns like we can down here in Florida. Shame on you. I don't know how you people live with yourself. I don't get it. I don't know how much scotch you have to drink, what drugs you have to take to make you, so you can get to bed at night, so you can look yourself in the mirror saying, hey, you know what? It's not politically expedient for us to go out and arrest pedophiles, terrorists, violent criminals. Shame on you all. And you people who vote for these types, what the flip is wrong with you? WatchdogOnWallStreet.com.